Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mass Effect 2. My goal is I'm going to try and do a video per mission, depending on how long the missions take, which some of them take a fairly good chunk. But I know where I'm going to end this first one.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Yeah.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier, and more convenient.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Also, just as a side note, no, I would not be willing to work with them, even if it was true.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Yeah, the answer to that question is no, you don't have a choice. Nothing I do in this game, and trust me, you guys are going to see I'm going to do a lot in this game, will allow me to not work with Cerberus.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the Elusive Man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
No, I'm not.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Don't worry, it's not all gonna be talking.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. There was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Yeah, but to tell you the truth, those teams actually do a lot.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I need to get that renegade thing up.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
So, I don't completely hate Miranda. She's just an annoying pain in the ass for half the game. And then she's okay after a certain point. But God, does she make you work for it. So, first things first. As an engineer, I will not normally have this gun. I only have it because I've already done a playthrough, and when I get to that point, I will show you guys. But you do get the SMG and the pistol starting off as an engineer. Soldiers get the pistol and assault rifle.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
And biotics, I believe, are pistol and shotgun, but everybody gets the pistol. Now, downside to this game is it's surprisingly linear.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
This was a complaint that a lot of people had about the second game compared to the first game, because of course the first game was a lot more open. Basically, we would have landed here, gotten in the Mako, and had to drive around for like 19 hours. Just to get anywhere.
Excuse me.
That sounds like a fence attack.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Careful.
Oh, dang it, Matt.
Requesting assistance.
Found that one!
Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Careful.
Here we go.
Impact event. Allied force casualty. Requesting assistance. System failing. Rerouting power.
Mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Duh. Actually, it looks like we're going to be pretty good. So, I was hoping this mission would last me about 30 minutes. And it should. With everything that needs to go down. So, if you look at the circuit board when you're doing these missions, you can kind of tell where things are going to be. So, like, down here, you can kind of see this is over this little area, and there's nothing that runs up here. So, the only spot it can go is there. But, like I said, it's just a case of memory. Just find the ones that batch. It's actually fairly easy. Although I believe I've got a hack on mine.
My shields are down.
Overload deployed.
Dang it. Press the wrong button. I'm used to it being on 3. My Omni Gel. And now, for the first moment in this game where I was so excited when I first played.
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
So, remember the companion mission that I did with Tali?
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your own commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Veetor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Veetor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
So, yeah. If you don't do the companion mission, you don't get that option.
Veetor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
So yeah, some of the companion mission stuff does
Be
like...
careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
It
Thanks for the
basically,
warning.
it just...
We'll take care of them.
It sort of acknowledges some of the work that you did, although, you know, you don't really get any of the benefit from it.
I see you, Shepard.
Yeah, I know. So that was a good example of what I was talking about. Like, you could see the path that it took. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I do highly recommend playing the first game.
Use overload on them.
Enemy down. One left.
Use overload on them.
Yeah, it's just their shield.
Impressive. There we
Take
go.
out their shields and they go
There we
down.
go.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Yeah, but you see, there's nothing I can do about that, so... Wait a minute. Damn it, woman. Don't put incendiary rounds in my gun. Now, if you're quick enough, you can actually capture these guys. Because the thing is, I need to have their shields down. But the moment their shields go down, I need to... I'm not worried about it.
Hurry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Veetor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Veetor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. You got it!
Grabbing cover!
This actually has 0 effect.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
Yeah, which is why I said
This is
don't...
gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
No, it won't. Shut up. You two idiots probably. But for me, I have my trusty combat drone.
Try to overload their shield.
I don't need to. I guess we need to send out the combat drone.
Have a nice trip!
Oops.
It's going up!
But it worked. That's what I wanted. So I don't have it yet, but I will get my hands on a heavy weapon, and it is the greatest heavy weapon ever. Let me see. Where is my other... Here you are. It's this one that I really can't stand. When they have them stacked up on top like that, because it's like, oh, which one is which?
This might be useful.
So obviously, because I've already gone through the game once, there's going to be a few things that I have that you're not going to get starting the game, but...
This is your chance to go find Veetor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Will do.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Veetor?
No Veetor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
So, here's my basic problem. So, they added these interrupts into the game. And in my opinion, it was a really bad idea because basically what it meant was you don't get to hear the whole conversations now. And you have a finite time limit.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide.
See it
Mechs will
in the
protect.
lower right?
Swarms coming. You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Veetor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. but I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Veetor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Veetor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
So, this option is a hopeful option. Everybody clicks on it in the beginning. But trust me, you don't need to click on this one. Not yet.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Veetor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army, or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Yeah, like, these two options, you're just running around in circles. I would select them so you can to show you guys, but it's all just kind of, they're red herrings, basically.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. Two things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yeah. So far, everything's worked out pretty well.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
I won't continue to be mean to Miranda after a certain point. Some of these areas I can't access without having people on the staff, so I basically can't get into the science
Welcome
lab
aboard, Commander.
without Morton. So that's one of the reasons why you want to get him. But I'm not getting him right off the bat. So I'm actually going to stop here, save and do all that stuff, and pick up. We'll run around, talk to everybody. There's only a handful of people to talk to right now, which is nice. And then we'll go and start taking care of some missions. So that's it, guys. I'm done for the day, and to that I'm going to say sayonara.